Yeah, I hear you.
Well, I'm here. Yeah.
Okay.
Low game.
Okay, so yeah, the inside of the cabin stays pretty warm compared to outside. The weather the whole day was pretty favorable, so there were no clouds to speak of. It was sunny, a little bit warmer than normal, so we're getting into the middle of October. It's starting to cool off, so the day was probably about 55 degrees, like warm enough to not have to wear a jacket, basically, but any colder and you would be like, "Brr, I'm gonna wear a jacket." Yeah. So, as the night progresses, you know, you guys have your various guard shifts, and we're actually in the full moon season right now. So, tonight there's basically a full moon.
Awesome.
Yeah, yeah. So
Is there any
They
mistletoe
start to
around?
shift and
no.
Aw.
But at night it is.
You know, so
pretty
watch out
bright
for
outside.
werewolves, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. At night it is pretty bright outside. You can still see with your infravision if you have it. But the light of the full moon you can see is sort of illuminating things. You can see pretty far if you chose not to use your infravision, actually. But
You
I
can
think,
choose that?
I guess so. Yeah, not
Okay.
as far, not as far as you would be able to see with your infravision. And right about midnight, the wind starts to pick up, blowing real hard. So it's category strong winds. Okay? But,
except the house, and you fly off to a land of midgets.
yeah. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. But the entire night goes by rather uneventfully. During the third shift, the spellcasters can adjust their spells however they wish, as long as they don't memorize more than 24 spell levels. And 6 o'clock rolls around, the sun comes up.
Ashram is going to cast Unfailing Endurance again on everybody, so everybody can move their own pace.
Okay, so
So,
yeah, go ahead. Describe that.
Thrasham asked the party to come together to receive Baranar's blessing, so we will move quickly and without fatigue. And yeah, is to bless this party and let us be as strong as the mountains and never fail in our duty to smite evil and all that good stuff. So basically, the spell gives you the ability to force march for the day without having to make a roll for it automatically. So you can increase your movement rate by like 50% for daily travel, and then it gives you a +4 to your strength or con checks for terms of like feats of strength and endurance for like running and stuff, you know, or saving versus strength drain type spells and stuff, you know.
Huzzah.
Spell because it's like a brave effect and it persists as long as they're in the area. And it's grass, you know.
Oh,
Birds
it's
are
only
cute
for one
creatures.
turn.
Rounds.
No, it says one turn.
10 combat rounds.
Oh, one turn is 10 combat rounds?
Round is 1 minute more or less. A turn is 10 minutes. You know?
Well, alright. That's better
It
than...
doesn't scale up with your level, or does it one per level? I can't remember.
No,
but-
it doesn't scale.
With, because if they're held or whatever, they can't move. I don't remember if they can act, but though you can instant kill them if they're completely held. I can't remember if the spell does that or not, or is it just they can't move. And then even if they make their saving throw, they have to move at like half their movement rate to get out of the area of effect.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a nice one, so that even if they make the saving throw, it still has an effect. Better second level spells for a druid. I don't play them very often. I think I've only had 1 or 2 in my entire
This
life.
is a first level spell.
But I don't remember what there really is for druids. Another good one is animal friendship, eventually. You know, because you get twice your hit dice and levels
Yeah.
as companion. I believe as a druid you get 4 times or whatever, twice as many as normal people. It says in the description. So, you know, at level 4 you could have something like 16 hit dice worth of animals.
Item back.
Welcome back.
Hey, Josh.
Okay, was that just a test, Shirka, of the entangled spell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Les Shirk is doing one hell of a betrayal right now.
No.
Okay. So, yeah, the entire night goes by without a hitch. And then the next morning, the weather changes, and you guys notice, of course, it's the full moon season.
Gale force that's too strong for creatures to fly. I think strong ones is just tiny creatures, and small.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
We'll downgrade it to just calm winds or whatever favorable winds that's underneath strong.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I'm just looking at third level.
Okay.
I'm just looking at third level spells right now. I just want to get, but protection from normal missiles sounds really good. Especially
I
because
think
of
you
my,
know.
especially because like my crappy hit points.
Yeah. I think the only thing that sucks about it is the duration. I think it's in rounds or something, so you'd have to know you're gonna get shot first round.
Nope, it's 1 turn per level. It lasts for a very long time. That's 1 turn per level.
Dungeon in most cases.
Yeah, I mean, like I want to get like as the wild magic spells for third level suck, so I'm gonna have to get a normal. So I want to get a normal spell, and protect your normal missile sounds really good in case the skeletons have bows or something.
Kobolds and goblins and hobgoblins almost always have a short bow.
Yeah, like it would be worth getting, but then my only offensive spell will be magic missile. I'm tempted to get fireball, but there's so many ways that spell could go wrong.
Fireball and web are the best combination for spells.
But yeah, I also go in fireball just in case they don't die, and I believe they get a saving throw penalty for being slowed. You know, like. But I would.
downgraded strong winds to favorable winds, allowing everyone to fly. And go ahead and get into an order of march, however you
Yeah, I
want to
could
be when
also, I could also just take the fly spell.
and you're traveling southward
Alright, let me just
Yeah.
turn around.
along the river.
Shirk is just gonna sit next to his almond on the elephant.
Okay.
So it looks like we're traveling buddies.
Have to ride on the
Works for
elephant
me.
today if he doesn't want to. of unfailing endurance, so you can keep up with the rest of the party on foot or on your mule, whatever you want to do.
I'll probably ride the elephant again today just because you guys know where we're going and I don't want to, like, wander off.
Well, you come from going across the street and you know the way back.
Part of riding the elephant is, it's a huge creature and you're on its back, so I don't believe you can attack anything unless you get off or you have a ranged weapon. I don't know if you can attack mounted from an elephant or not.
Yeah, actually, if anyone would benefit from being on the elephant, it's probably me and Shirka. We're spellcasters, so yeah, we can just attack while the elephant moves for us.
Yeah.
But I'm not on the elephant because I'm a wild mage, so I very well could end up blowing up the elephant through a surge, so I'd rather not.
Yeah, I don't think Shirka would like that.
That's actually a good point. I will walk on foot, I guess, first or second. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
No armor tokens, I guess.
I'm also just quickly going to test this spell.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn to Shirka and ask her, do you know what those are? Travel.
Concur that the fact they are moving might point towards that more than anything, because I've never seen a hangman tree move.
She's going to, I guess, get up on the elephant and wave at them and say, "Hello, friends."
Edge of the forest or something like that too.
Let's let the druid handle it.
It's not to talk to trees. Leaves
Well,
or something.
I don't know anything about priests of Gaia. I figured talking to trees could very well be within their repertoire. I mean, I know a wizard who literally has a spell for setting people's hats on fire without hurting them. I figure talking to trees shouldn't be impossible for a druid.
Wizards, I mean, people who dedicated their lives to growing hedges. I mean, you know.
Yeah,
I guess she'll wait for the Prince to respond to her greeting.
Yeah, Lucas just rolls his eyes after seeing you scowl.
And you can hear their voices very deep and slow, and very crackly and barky and woody. And
Have to say hi.
one says to the other, "Do we say hi to them?" And he sounds a lot like that hangman tree. A lot, like very similar. Do we say hello to the fleshlings? Fleshlings.
Job there again? How many trees?
There are. So you do a quick count, and there are 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Yeah. They say, "Hello there, fleshlings. We are the Trents. What
pipe up. We are just journeying through the forest towards Gronar. We have heard of an undead uprising of sorts in the area. Zombies and such breaking from a tomb.
Sure, I'll say I think you are headed in the right direction. The Great Druid, we just came from there, so you'll be well protected if you go to him. We're going to go and stop the undead.
Could you tell us anything about the situation with the undead? How many there are? How widespread they are? Just, I suppose, how much damage they're causing at the moment.
We have heard the threat is isolated to the hills north of the Elven lands, north of Gronar, but the zombies seem to be tending towards eventually spilling out into the Sylvan woodlands.
In a few days.
Oh, that's not going to help us right now. They talk really slow.
Well, you can slow yourself down and receive it, at a different speed. But Thrashimago, all we know is that some tomb in the area was disturbed and broken open, and all the zombies have spilled out from inside. And anybody gone in have not returned.
And this tomb is associated with the goddess.
Heard a similar story about the tomb of Arkanhad, who, when he was alive many years ago, was a powerful high priest of the god known as none other than Mathonwi. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's a Celtic god, and I cannot find a proper pronunciation anywhere on the internet.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
Celtic is incredibly hard to pronounce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing
Yeah.
it's Mav.
Matahone, or I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how to read Celtic English, so I'm just gonna say Mav.
might be
Yep, Zal has no idea what the heck is going on.
I think it's a god of the calculators.
does Shirka have it? Does Shirka have religion?
No.
Okay.
God, sort of a mad god that took over and destroyed a town recently. They're pretty chaotic and unpredictable. Two gods sort of got their power that combined to form one new god, and in the process, I guess.
I heard he was the god of algebra.
maybe
I got
both.
I got a B in calculus.
I have never heard of the duality, but then again, you are very small, and no. By all of the forest's children, or so she has told me in bygone eons.
Hey Shirka, if Gaia is, neutral and is equally ambivalent to all of nature, then is there a penalty for not worshiping her if you live in the forest?
Shirka looks slightly confused.
Uh,
He says the whole world is Gaia's domain. The forest is just a part of it. Whether you worship her or not, the forest has its own life. got its own rule.
Pipe up to the trance that if you should ever encounter members of this duality, I would be wary of them. They seem to embrace technology and industrialization, and their machines of war seem to strip the land of resources and level things pretty easily.
At all possible, try to, this may sound hypocritical, but try to avoid any wizards if you can. You see, unless, you can confirm that they're good people. As you can see, due to your magical nature, your limbs are very useful for spells.
Donate a
So
limb.
do be careful.
Yes, we realize that we mainly stick to wizards of the elvish persuasion regarding matters of arcane energies. You
So
see?
Shirka's gonna.
Oh,
Thrasher
go
pipes up.
ahead.
Before you
Let me interrupt.
Before we part ways, there's just one burning question I have had to know. If
What
a Trent falls in the forest
is-
and nobody's around,
Your question.
the forest
yeah,
is nobody's
Shirka-
around, does it make a sound?
Shirka's gonna jabs all.
Well-
oh wait, no, not on the. Who's on the?
Theoretically, yes. But in terms of quantum, and he just goes on like that.
It's the highly debated topic
So-
among Trents.
From the previous, I guess, sentence, Shirka jabs Scarrett in the side with her elbow and says, hey, they stick to wizards of good alignment. Get it? Get it?
They're just you stupidly like,
Well, maybe we should make like trees and get out of here in a high speed manner.
Haven't you guys ever watched Back to the Future?
Yeah.
Alright, guys, walk safely.
Okay, young half elf, we definitely will try.
And they get out of sight, and he goes, "Thank God they didn't have to give a speech."
So they just pass through.
And Shirka, Scarrett doesn't understand common, so he's
I know.
gotten the joke.
You never understood, heard him say anything but grunts and Like, I guess Goblin L sounds like swear words or something.
Okay.
Yeah, he's trying
so-
to be friendly though, so you can pick up on that.
Yeah, just ask Will to translate for you.
All right.
Because I'm not doing it.
Yeah. You guys actually kind of hit the jackpot with that.
Came in such large numbers, you know.
It's D20 Trents. So that was on the low end. It was only 9.
And for hit dice too, I think, right? Because they're big.
Yes, they were pretty big, and like I said, that you just won the lottery, basically.
It's like as good as the time we encountered whales. I mean, that was crazy amount.
They're a very rare monster.
Just by having a very slow exchange with the Trents, we're going to become that much more experienced.
So you're gonna freak out at this figure because it's so large. So just spoiler alert. Yeah, just about everybody except for maybe Thrashing will gain.
Because I think most NPCs or hirelings, intentions or whatever, need like 10,000 or so. So yeah.
How does this work? Because I've already gained a level, so I just go up to my
XP from the next level, right?
-1.
Yeah. Next
Yeah.
level -1.
What?
Again,
10,000
you
or something?
dump some XP, but that's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm very close to leveling myself. Like, no kidding, if I have nailed 2 more role-playing bonuses,
300,
I
right?
would be next level.
2 warriors on me. Adelon's not here,
Yeah.
and then the new
I
guy's a
think
warrior,
a
right?
third of my XP gains has been just from role-playing bonuses, and then another third was from that mine encounter, I think.
Yep, they're
Yeah.
tiny, but they
So-
add up.
3
I
warriors.
missed the
Yeah.
number. How much experience did we get?
We have. I'm doing it right now. So we have 3 warriors in the group right now because Almond is here.
Yes.
The bugbear is a warrior, and also the female dwarf.
Yeah.
So that's 3. Okay. So, yeah. Don't freak out.
Wow.
The henchmen
I mean,
gain
the Paladin
11,000.
didn't get much, but Beltolan's Scare just made it.
Yeah. So henchmen gain 11,454. Player characters gain 22,908. Okay.
Holy crap.
Yeah. So Adelon's
Whoa.
probably gonna kick himself for not being here.
And I was.
Yeah.
And then you get 360 XP per warrior level. I
Per
mean,
warrior
that's-
level. Yeah. Okay. So like I said, you won the lottery. You
Yeah, like.
up there with
Zal just was here for a couple of minutes, and he's already about to break into level 3.
Yeah. Okay, so Zalman.
Yeah, like,
There you go.
yeah, he dumped a lot of experience.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Of course. So Zalmand, you're basically 1 experience point below level 3 right now, and you won't gain experience points for the rest of the session. That's just how that works. You're maxed out
That's
for
fair.
the session. Yeah.
It's a
so-
good problem to have.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so the good news is, right when we start next session, you're gonna be turning undead, and I'll have to figure out a bonded mount for you sometime during
Wow.
the session, hopefully.
Yeah, if you
This
show up
is
on
crazy,
time, you get
but
Yeah.
even I'm
experience, so.
the encounters that we're gonna have and see if any of them fit the bonded mount thing, right? Because you have to encounter it first.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
that's how I've done it historically.
guys, legit.
Well, the bond amount doesn't happen until 4th level.
Yeah, I'm dumping
Oh.
XP too. I'm dumping
I'm pretty
XP
sure it
too.
does
This
start
would
there.
get me to 6th level. If I was just a little stronger, I'd be at 6th level. I would have 6. I would be at 6th level, but I have to dump XP now.
And yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Level, I'd have to look up the XP requirements, but I'm not gonna have to dump anything. I need way too much
Oh,
to worry
yeah.
about.
You think that's gonna gain you a level?
Because Beltola only needed like 7,000 or 8,000, so even after splitting it in half, I believe she'll gain a warrior level
And then
after
what
this.
about Thrashim?
Ashram needed like 20,000 total, so he should probably hit 12
Okay.
with the XP bonuses from spells and stuff later.
It looks like everyone else is gonna do levels. Do you want to do yours? At least for your main, and then you can do the other characters.
Alright, let's see how much the dice hate me today. Finally! I got a roll that wasn't a 1. I'm in the
Yay.
double digits now. I have 10 hit points. And I get a 3rd level spell if I can learn it.
Nice.
So
Oh,
you
yeah,
said
'cause you're level
23,908?
22,908.
908,
So,
right.
Lucas has the number calculated in the chat.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, just look up experience points required for 3rd level, and you are 1 experience point below that, whatever it is. It's probably going to be
Gotcha.
somewhere around like 7,000 or something like that.
Oh, and apparently I also get another 1st level spell slot. That's nice.
So just so you know, things like this are pretty rare.
Since they're like 2,000 XP or less usually.
Yeah.
Yeah, still,
everyone's.
we got...
This all we kept encountering were wards, and they give like 175 XP each or something like that.
Yeah, you did encounter giant spiders and some other things too. So.
I remember the vine had a lot.
The vine creeper had a lot. Vine creepers are worth 18,000 XP. And they're a weird monster because they technically have 1 hit die, but each pip on the die is 25 hit points instead of 1 hit point. So you roll a d8 and multiply by 25, and that's how many hit points they have. And they always have 18,000 XP. It's a very strange monster.
Yep, I think, I'll roll for, I guess, spell learning when we actually settle down in camp.
Okay.
I'm just happy I'm just happy I finally rolled something that wasn't a 1.
Yeah. Every once in a while, there'll be like a lottery, like a jackpot XP encounter, like this one. Historically, there was one encounter with whales that was worth like each player character got somewhere in the region of like 18,000 experience points or something.
Party back then too.
Yeah.
Because like each whale had like 50 hit dice, and we encountered like 8 of them or something.
Yeah. And then before that, there was an encounter with wood elves, and each of the wood elves had a unicorn, and unicorns are worth quite a bit of XP.
It was like an elven patrol or something like that.
Yeah, well, it was a elvish war party of female unicorn riders, which is actually in the monster manual. There's like a 5% chance of that occurring anytime you encounter elves.
Wow.
So it's
That was a
pretty
good
rare.
roll then.
Yeah, it's really rare that you encounter elves at all, and then when you do, there's a 5% chance that that encounter occurs. So it's like I said, it's like winning the jackpot, and you guys won the lottery today, basically. So free levels all around, pretty much.
Yay!
Yeah.
'Cause it was an encounter that wasn't inherently dangerous. Like, strangely enough, liches and dragons tend to pay less, actually.
Right.
That's weird.
Right. So the reason I do that in Solynod Hex is so that you have a choice of how to resolve an encounter. You don't always have to fight.
Kill it
You
just to
don't
get
always have
XP.
to kill. You don't always have to. Oh,
Well,
you know what?
yeah, encounter means
You know what?
encounter. It doesn't mean
It
combat.
probably would have been a bad idea for us to fight them all anyway.
Speaking
Yeah.
of which, disregard the 300 XP per hit die because you didn't fight him and kill him. So, other than that, you gain the 22,908 for PCs and
Is that
11,454 for.
in 16,352, and I believe it was 900,000 for level 12, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
we didn't kill him, so no bonus XP for warriors.
It doesn't say on your character sheet what your next level is.
It was on the paper one, but I haven't transferred it over to this one.
So the 22,000 gets divided amongst everybody, right?
No, that's
No.
what each person.
Share.
Yeah, that's what each person gets.
Each, and then
Oh,
the 11,000
the-
is you had henchmen.
The total was 14,000 times 9.
Well, that puts me a little bit higher than 3rd level then.
Yeah, but you only gain 1 session per level in 2nd edition, and so that drops you down
Gotcha.
to 1 XP below 3rd level.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
like if we did it that way, I'd be at 6th level by now.
Right.
I'm just like
Yeah.
I just lost 1,300 XP, but it's a good problem to have.
Okay, for level
That's fair,
11, for
I
level
mean, what are the odds?
for-
Like,
12.
Up after this, I need 60,000 XP. What are the odds of me encountering another 20,000
Well,
XP?
yeah.
creature again?
That gets you.
It's like once at level 10,
For
I
most
get.
races, or classes.
Yeah.
The only ones that get 10, I believe, are wizards and thieves.
what are you gonna put in your 2nd level 6
In
spell slot?
fairness,
Another
we
heal?
need those. I
I
can't.
think I have healed my 6th level spot.
Really?
I think
Oh.
I didn't have 6 before, so I guess I.
Uh,
Oh wait, no, I do. There is heal. I had heal before, so I don't know if there's another 6th level spell worth having, other than just another heal. Because heal's kind of.
I'm sure there is, but not as tactically advantageous as heal. Because somebody could get dropped to like -9, and you could just roll up, cast heal, touch them, and boom, they're up to full hit points.
One where you don't get death door sickness or whatever
Yeah.
if you bring them up above.
Yeah. Yeah. In case there's anyone who doesn't know, if you get dropped to 0 hit points or below, you are hovering on death's door, and you bleed 1 hit point per round until you die at -10, unless someone stops the bleeding. You're in a coma when that happens, and you're unable to help yourself or others, and you're unable to communicate or anything. You're unaware of what's happening around you. You're basically helpless and bleeding to death. And like I said, death doesn't occur until -10. So once you get to -9, you're 1 round away from dying, essentially. And you forget all of your spells for that day. Like, all your spell slots get emptied when you're hovering on death's door.
You could say it got beaten out of you.
Normally, a cure spell will take you to 1 hit point, and for 24 hours, you're able to move at a movement rate of 1. You can hold disjointed, nonsensical conversations, basically, and you're unable to do anything other than move and talk in a really dumbass way, basically. You're all fucked up.
Half XP for
Half
the
XP
encounter
for the
session, yeah.
If someone casts heal on you, you move at your normal movement rate. You have full hit points. You still forget your spells. You still get half XP for the session, but you're otherwise able to fight immediately.
Like, ever, to be honest. Because I haven't had it on any character but this one.
Yeah.
And nobody else plays clerics usually when I'm playing. But as far as I remember, heal doesn't actually heal all your hit points. It heals all but 1, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because that's still really good, you know.
Yeah.
And it does remove, like, every negative thing that could be happening to you almost. Every mental, physical problem you could
Other than
have.
magic
Like,
stuff. Yeah. Right.
yeah. Some magic things, like feeble mind and stuff like that.
Oh right. Yeah.
Well, it's better than straight up dying.
So Zalaman, did you roll your hit points? Okay.
Yes.
And then you recorded that on your character sheet, right?
Yes.
I probably have other spells too in other levels, but I'll look at that later.
Yeah. You're probably gonna forget. So I just want to check. I need to make sure everyone recorded their hit points. Okay, good. And I'm sure Shirka gained a level, right? Oh no!
I gained it
You
from
gained what
the
it-
shown
yeah,
up
that's right.
experience.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm 1 beneath
Right,
5th
right.
level right now.
Yeah, you must have dumped a lot of XP then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
quite a lot.
everyone did, except for Thrasham, I'm sure.
I'd have to gain over 1 million XP in a session to dump XP.
Yeah.
Well, that's gonna be me when I reach 12th level, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
level
it's
14, I need like from between 14 and 15, I need 2 million basically.
Yeah.
Easy because their XP resets at level 10 or so when they become a High Druid or whatever, and then it starts over at 0.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really low too.
Also, Lucas, you didn't put your proof versus combustion saving throw bonus next to your saving throw spell notes. Spell save.
Oh, right.
Saving throw notes.
I know. Alright, where do I put that in then?
It's in the notes section for saving throws.
Alright, so I just stick it in any one or to put next to the relevant.
Next to the relevant one, of course.
I guess that'd be what? Versus spell then?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, I get a +2 to saving throws.
And also possibly Rodstaff Wand. And also possibly Breath Weapon. So those 3 would be relevant.
Alright, so +2 from protection versus combustion. Alright.
I guess I should put in mine too.
Yeah.
I could just copy paste it wherever I need it then.
Yeah.
Paralyzation, poison, or death magic doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's good because my breath weapon save sucks.
Yeah.
It was just fiery breath weapons, but still, that's some of the more dangerous ones.
Yeah, I don't have anything magical right now, but yeah.
So that was 3 p.m. So moving right along.
Noon, and we already basically kind of need to end the session, but
Kind of need to end the session.
the party, or 3/4 of the party, are
maxed
already at
out
XP cap.
for XP.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do something that doesn't require XP, but we're not really need to go to town or anything.
Well, did I hear your dad say something?
Probably. He's in the other room.
Oh, I thought you were laughing at him.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
what do you
fire and
say?
electricity is basically Wand's breath.
I was.
Oh,
I
okay.
was.
Okay, so the rest of the day goes by without a hitch.
Both right?
Yes. So the natural weather was strong winds, but it was magically downgraded by Azuro the Kirin to a favorable day. So no clouds, no nothing. And I will reveal a little bit more of the world map. You can see here is some more forest. Okay. And you reach a suitable campsite.
Alright. So time to do all our spell stuff then?
Yeah, yeah.
I can pick like 4 first level spells. That's awesome.
Yeah, having another first level spell is always nice. I mean,
Definitely.
for me, that's just a 4th magic missile, but still pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Bless again, even though I've never really cast it.
Oh wait,
Yes.
that's right.
Detect magic and
That's right.
entangle.
Learning spells is a token action for me. Hold up, where is my token? Up there we go.
So I'm actually really surprised that you guys are only basically having like 1 encounter a day in the forest. It's
Like
two
2
or
in the
3.
day and 1 at night, you know?
Yeah. So
Especially when we had no encounters the whole day, I think, right?
in
fir-
the forest
Yeah.
so far, there were 2 days where you had no encounter.
All right, let me.
There's actually a PDF. I'll give you the PDF real quick.
Okay, so all right, let me make my 3 checks. Research, scribe, and thaumaturgy. 2 successes, 1 critical failure.
Okay, it's in the Discord chat.
Oh, also,
You forget all spells, and you're no longer a wizard.
I'm sort of working on the macro for Fairy Fire.
And, yep, I'm not learning fly because I really blew it.
Yeah.
It says the area is 10 square feet within a 40-foot radius. Is that 5 square feet?
I'm supposed to mark
what
that down. Let me see here.
There's two versions. You can cast it. It's either one object, I believe, or an area. So that's I think that's what the description's talking about.
Yes?
Or you can cast it like over an area. If you cast it on a person, it moves with them. If you cast it on an area, it's static.
Yeah, that's an instantaneous spell. So anything within the area of effect as you cast it gets illuminated by fairy fire, and the fairy fire is stuck on their body, basically.
Right, but in the other spells where it's been 10 feet, you said it was actually 5 feet. So is that the same thing
so
here?
Go ahead and ask me
Alright,
your whole
second
question again.
So the area of effect is written as 10 square feet per level within a 40-foot radius.
So nothing would change.
Okay. Perfect.
5 increments, though, so you would double that if you want to have it on your macro show how many squares the area of effect is. Right?
No, you would.
Why
divide
would you
that
double
by
it?
2.
Failure and...
Well,
success
divide it by 5 to show how many squares.
No.
Wait a minute, is that the same for all of my other macros then?
No, man. Your other macros were correct, right? We went over it already.
Oh, then I'm
So
confused.
if the range if the range is in feet, you don't change anything.
Right, except for the ray spells, which got divided by 2.
No, they just got turned into a square rather than a hex. Remember, we went over that. The hexes were 10-foot wide hexes,
Right.
and that's why it was 10 feet wide. But these combat squares are 5 feet wide combat squares, so
Right.
that's why that happened. Nothing got divided. It just got changed to squares from hexes.
Okay, so the 10 square feet per level, I'll just keep it the way it's written.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But like I mentioned last night, these guys that wrote these spells are kind of math retarded.
Yeah.
Some of them
Okay.
are in yards and some
that's,
other bullshit.
That's completely separate issue from what I'm talking about. So you said 10 square feet per level.
Yes.
Okay, so instead of that, it's going to be a square that is 10 feet wide per level. Okay? So the difference is 10 square feet is if you take 10 squares that are each 1 foot by 1 foot and put them down and arrange them, you come up with like a rectangle that doesn't fit the grid at all. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Now, if you have a square that is whose dimensions is 10 feet per level of the caster, then if you're a level 1, what level are you right now?
I'm level 4
Level
right
4.
now.
Okay, so now you have a square that is 40 feet wide by 40 feet long, which totally fits the grid, and it kind of goes in line with the... Which spell is it?
Fairy Fire.
Fairy Fire. So you can affect a rather large area.
Right, but it's only 40 feet radius wide in total.
The range?
The area of effect says it's within a 40-foot radius.
That's the range, not the area of effect, right? The area of effect is an area that's 40 feet, or sorry, 10 feet
I
wide
see
per-
why math's retarded. So it's 40 feet radius from me that I'm casting it.
The range, the center of effect that you're casting it is 40-foot radius from you. Okay? And then the area of... Do you understand the difference between range and area of effect?
Yes, but this is all in area of effect.
What is
Here,
it?
I'll post it. I'll post it in Discord. This is the writing from the book.
Maybe that's what the book says, and maybe it's not. So what does the range say in the book?
80 yards. Which is 80 feet when I convert it to square grid. Within that range, I can cast this at 10 square feet per level.
Level 1 priest, 254. Okay, range is 80 yards, which gets converted to 80 feet. Okay, so maybe we have to read the description. Okay. Must be fully outlined. Outlined objects or creatures are visible at 80 yards in the dark, and 40 yards if the viewer is near a bright light source. Outlying creatures are easier to strike, blah blah blah. Oh, it says the number of subjects outlined depends upon the number of square feet the caster can affect. Okay, so this is a more complicated spell. So rather than having a number of creatures, they put a number of square feet, and it's based on the size of the creature. Okay? So, yeah, reading the description helps a lot. So, actually reading. Reading is fundamental. The number of subjects outlined depends on the number of square feet the caster can affect. Sufficient footage enables several objects or creatures to be outlined by the Fairy Fire spell, but one must be fully outlined before the next is begun, and all must be within the area of effect. Okay, so the range is 80 feet. And why did my music just cut out? I really hate that.
There.
Right, and within 80 feet I can cover a certain amount of creatures that are right now 40
So
square
within
feet.
80 feet, yeah. And then the area of effect is a square that is your level times 10 feet. Okay? Per dimension, alright?
Right.
And then, oh, I'm sorry, 10 square feet per level is the amount of creatures you can affect. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then
It does now.
Yeah, the area of effect of the spell is 40 feet.
From the point I casted it.
From the center, yeah.
Yeah.
40-foot radius. So
Okay,
it
that
is
makes so much more sense.
pretty big area. Like, it basically almost hits you. It's so big. It's basically this huge square in front of you that goes all the way to you. Like, right in front of your feet is where it stops.
And it looks like basically you can get one man-sized creature per level for the most part, right?
Yeah.
Because
10 square feet per level would... 10 square feet per level. So a man-sized creature fits in a square that's 5 feet by 5 feet. So that's 25 square feet.
and fit in the area of effect of the spell almost.
So if you were level 4, that's 40 square feet per level.
Yeah.
Which means you would be able to hit like a man-sized creature and maybe like a small or tiny-sized creature at 4th level.
Yeah.
So the number of creatures you can affect is kind of small.
Or
Yeah.
if you wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
First, second, third, and sixth level spell.
Holy shit. Alright. So, yeah. It is still the 12th. You guys have reached your campground. And you're kind of all sitting around the dinner table eating your magically created slop food. Like, basically oatmeal or cream of wheat.
Little waif of bread, break it up into crumbs and pour it in some water and have porridge or whatever, you know. You gotta learn to cook, you know. Spice it up a little bit.
Yep. Be a little creative now.
And okay. And you guys are kind of like sharing stories and reflecting on your epic encounter with the treants. It's actually pronounced treant. I found out it's not Trent. I didn't.
Okay.
Who knew?
I figured it was
Yeah,
Ent
tree
because
Ents.
it's based on the Lord of the Rings Ents.
Yeah.
Tree Ent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah,
the
don't-
word "ent" was copyrighted, so they couldn't have it in D&D anymore.
Yeah.
Anyway, after staring at the bark of those trees for a while, I think I figured out a new trick. Yep, the
Yeah.
spell,
Here's the free spell.
the spell I invented, like, just now, will protect me from arrows.
Oh.
Or, I guess it could protect someone else, too, but mostly me.
Protection from normal missiles. That was your level 3 spell?
Yeah, I thought about getting it. I wanted to get fly, but I blew the roll.
Yeah.
Then I decided to get that. I mean, since it's not my spell, my specialty, I had to get it because wild mage spells at 3rd level suck.
Yeah.
Yo, no wonder this universe needs me. I need to make good wild mage spells. I can tell you right now, Hornug and Nahal sure as heck aren't doing it.
And some of them really do suck. Like, get a vague estimate of how many's in there. That's.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like repeat a day or redo a day or something like that.
yeah, but that's way beyond my ken. But for now, not dying works perfectly well for me.
Like, you're just completely take no damage. It's not like into your armor class or anything, right? If I remember right. The only thing it can hurt you is any kind.
Yeah, it's
And magical arrows are pretty rare. And then, like siege weapon, boulders, and ballista, it can still hurt you, I believe.
Okay. So, yeah, it's like 6 p.m. Everyone's kind of tired and hungry, and it's the end of the day.
And Willowith offers
Lucas?
Oh yeah, I'm still here. What's up?
Your mic
brings
isn't
up.
picking up for some reason.
You hear me,
It's not.
Lucas?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hold up, let me just disconnect and reconnect.
No, it's not.
Alright, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Hear you?
No, Lucas, I was talking to Thrashham, saying his mic wasn't picking up.
Oh, never mind then. Sorry.
That, you know, he is a wizard and he spells if you're interested in broadening your horizons and not being a stupid idiot.
So that was Wilwith.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's definitely Willwood. That sounds oh so Willwood.
Grey Elf too, and insults are like family. I guess.
Like Lucas
Non-Grey Elves don't get the penalty. I mean, Grey Elves don't get the penalty.
Yeah, like legit Grail, like insults like that are just so common. Lucas isn't even offended. I mean, if anyone else said that, he'd be pissed off. But it's another Grey Elf, so whatever. It's normal.
So, are you guys having that conversation in Elvish or?
Probably Elvish.
Oh, I can speak Elvish.
Alright, so Zalman, you see the two Grey Elves, Lucas and Wilwith sort of conversing with each other in a language that you don't understand.
Do they appear to be, like, discussing me, or?
They don't seem to be motioning towards you in any way. However, sometimes their tone is kind of aggressive towards each other.
Well, I'll keep an eye and be close in case I need to intervene if they decide to start fighting each other, but otherwise I'll kind of leave it be.
Okay.
So Willowith, brings up that he the awesome power of Fireball if you actually want to be a useful mage instead of a fucking pansy sitting there gesturing to the flowers. And then he also has a pretty interesting spell called Slow if you're interested in that.
If you want to talk like the treant.
Lucas gives it a little thought. It says, "Hand me the fireball. Let's do this." He's kind of like this, kind of determined look on his face. Kind of just wants to, blowing stuff up is kind of part of the wizard profession. So let's see if I actually can learn it. Alright, that adds plus 15.
Okay. So, this task is actually going to take a couple of days unless you have the copy spell memorized. Yeah.
Yeah, I could probably just copy it in the morning then.
Okay. So,
When you do copy it,
yeah.
because that's what Will is.
Did you cast Read Magic in order to read his book? Or did you not have that memorized?
Yeah, you know what? I'll just prepare those in the morning, then learn it in the morning. Then
Okay.
just
during your
readjust
guard
on
shift,
my
maybe?
spells then. Yeah, just switch to read magic, drop one of my magic missiles, get copy on there,
Yeah.
and I'll try to learn the spell now. But let's assume I'm doing this in the morning then, or can we just wait until it's actually morning, then do this again?
You can just assume that this would have happened during your guard shift. Not necessarily in the morning, but
Yeah, during my
immediately
guard.
after you had memorized Read Magic and copy.
Yeah.
And the way copy works is you copy it down into your spell book exactly as he has it written in his book. So it takes the exact same amount of pages.
Alright, that's fine.
Which is
And
how many? He says it's 5 pages.
okay, let's just see if I actually learned it first. I did.
Yeah.
Alright, 5 pages. Oh, and I did not roll for the protection from magic missile spell. Yeah, I'll put this in my first traveling
Protection
book.
from magic missile?
No, protection from normal missiles.
Oh, I thought you rolled that
already
because you.
did.
I mean, I didn't roll how many pages it would take.
Oh, okay. What level is it?
It's a 3rd level spell, so it's what, 1d6 plus 3?
It's 1d6 minus 1 plus the level of the spell. So essentially, 1d6 plus 2, since it's a 3rd
Alright.
level spell.
Takes 7 pages. Not a big deal. I can barely fit that in. Yeah, let me just see here. And I can't have half of one spell finish in another book, right?
Right.
Alright, so third level. That'll be Fireball. It's 5 pages, and protection from normal missiles, which is 7 pages. Alright. That leaves my spare spellbook that leaves my first spellbook with 2 pages left. So I'm done with this spellbook. Let me just mark off read magic and copy.
Yeah. The XP you don't get. Yeah.
I'm not even gonna mark it. I'm just The spells are cast, but I'm just not gonna bother with XP. It doesn't do anything for me. But now I have 2 third-level spells, so hey, it means if the situation's right, I can blow somebody up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if I blow myself up, yeah, I brought that upon myself.
Really?
Because Lucas is responding to me.
There, now I can hear you.
Oh yeah, I can hear you now.
He didn't hear you before. He was babbling.
No, blowing himself up.
Oh. Wait.
Yep, that's the thing about
This was, yeah, a test.
Okay.
So now I've gotten my spells. Got 2 Bless, 2 Entangle, 2 Flame Blade.
Oh, wow.
And I'll work on the rest later.
Oh, maybe he was hearing you through my mic.
yep, I was hearing him through your mic.
Yeah. Okay. So, everyone has all their spells memorized except for you, Lucas. You cast 2 level 1 spells, right? So 2 of your level 1
Yep.
slots are empty from copy and detect magic. And who did we lose? Okay.
Yep, and also
Test.
Fireball,
Yeah.
even though I just learned it, I don't think it's prepared yet.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah. That's true. Okay.
So yeah.
So, the night is a very bright night from the full moon season. It looks like this is the second night of the full moon season. And what's the duration on your control weather thing is 1 day, right? Okay. 4?
24 hours.
Okay.
Yep.
So
Yep. The hilarious thing is
following-
that as soon as the next session starts, I'll be a level 6.
the following day, the strong winds start up again.
Fix it again,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
for now.
Okay. You're on the 13th.
4:30.
Yeah.
Day.
Shit. Where is the date? There it is. Okay, I'm just posting the date. Oh, there we go. All right. So the following morning, yeah, you get your spells in order and all that stuff. Other than the few that you've cast. So go ahead and get into an order of march, which you would conduct after 7 a.m. I just want to do a quick head count. So Lucas, are you there?
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Shirka?
Yep.
And then Thrasham, is your mic working? Can you do it again? Okay. Zalmond, are you there?
I am here.
Cool.
Yep, I'm here.
Alright. So, you travel along for a couple hours. South. Yep. I'm just going to reset the fog real quick and reveal the area that you're in once again. Okay, so you can see, most of the river and stuff like that.
Maybe we should worship the sun.
Right to the end. Praise the sun.
Praise the sun.
And I'm always basically on the back of the elephant.
Yeah. Huh. I neglect to write down the activity cycles of these monsters. Yeah, I never really think about... I should probably put it just on the token, but... Nope. So I'm not quite sure that you could encounter this during the day, so I'm looking it up. Okay, that's fine. Alright. So, set up the encounter real quick. Somebody's got their mic in their nose and they're breathing hard.
Yeah.
Knowing our luck, it's probably Dave.
Oh.
No. My mic is always perfect.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Haha, praise the sun.
Praise the sun.
This sun is worth
You
20
worship.
gold pieces. Sorry, I thought you said, praise. I thought you meant appraise the sun.
No.
Yep, 20 gold
A
pieces.
praise.
I would say it's about a 60 watt, maybe a 70. Probably costs about 4 gold a month.
What a cheap sun.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
Down.
Alright. Interestingly enough, you guys kind of pass right by an owlbear drinking in the gosh dang river, and you don't notice it until you've passed by it. Okay? It is right next to Azuro. Alright? And it doesn't see you.
Awesome.
Just drinking out of... What?
Were we both surprised or something?
No. You guys, everybody in the group looks over. And, like, we'll say Zalmond is like, psst, hey, look right there.
Over here.
And Azuro is like, boop.
Hey, that's
And it doesn't notice you. What do you want to do?
Can we keep walking then?
If you
Be
be
want.
close. I guess they're pretty aggressive. So Patcham will just, go for it, I guess.
Okay. So pretty much, just roll. Let me take everything off of here. We'll see who goes first, I guess. So if you want to attack, just roll whatever attack you want to do, whether it's a spell, the initiative for your spell, or an attack or whatever. Just roll the initiative for the weapon or whatever kind of attack you want to do. Yeah, everybody got the drop on this one lone owlbear drinking out of Piss River.
I'm gonna use a spell this
Funny.
time.
Yeah, I rolled. You guys rolled 6. It has to be 3 or less. You guys rolled 6. The enemy rolled exactly 3, and they don't have an adjustment from like high awareness or anything like that. And then when I rolled distance and direction, it was behind and to the northwest of you, 1 square away.
I don't know if you want to note the duration of Flame Blade because I'm casting it, but
Okay.
it's 6 rounds right now. Or plus 1 times half my level, which I added in as a calculation.
You said 6 rounds?
Yeah, in total it's 6 rounds right now.
Alright, yeah, I put it on the initiative tracker thing. Turn order tracker.
Scaled it so that it'll, as I level up, it'll change. But right now it's 4 plus 2.
Yeah, it's just making this weird, like, hoot growl. Like,
Me, that's who.
Hoot.
That hurt. Wow, which giant eagle was that? Whose giant eagle was Pecker?
Yes, I should actually be facing the
That's both the giant eagles. I didn't realize.
hole there.
Okay.
Making root macro. Let's use this thing at the bottom, Eagle Giant, to do the group action, or as I was supposed to. Forgot.
Oh, yeah. You can just do that. Yeah, it should. But it won't work without a token. So you can drop the token on the ground, use the token macro. So do you want me to just delete Pecker and... Okay, he's gone. Well, that was Fecker.
What? Oh. Reason.
Oh, just go ahead and change the name, and you gotta drop it. And then change the name to just Giant Eagles.
I'm gonna drop it. It says Fecker.
I think you just deleted that. Oh. Yeah, you're gonna have to put it down again, and then change it. You gotta change the name of the token on the token. So double click the token, change the name. Then where is the character sheet for that?
Right after the human pantheon.
Oh.
Goodness.
Weird.
Hello.
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 What did you say?
How do you do initiative on this? Like I see all these people on their initiative list. Click on what?
Click on your token.
I can't see my token. Why can I not see my token?
You're
It is a big black. It is a big black mess.